Welcome back to the channel, Panda Pals. Let's talk before the 90 days. Today is episode 4. I am not going to cover what happened on episode 3 because I don't wanna. And honestly, the only thing that really happened was everybody flew off to see the person they are scamming or being scammed by. Oh, and Rick showed us how much of a colossal douche he is. Anyway, let's get into the episode, shall we? Let's check in with Emma and Ziad.
I thought I'd be waking up next to him and he would be like cuddling with me, and we've actually just been completely separate.
Emma and Ziad both agree that their first night together was a colossal shit show. Ziad tells us that he wants to be Emma's husband, but they need to take some time to get to know each other first. And I don't really know how you can possibly have the desire to become somebody else's spouse when you do not know anything about them, but I guess that's just me. Emma, on the other hand, is very upset because Ziad did a complete 180 on every single thing that they talked about, and then he tried to gaslight her about it.
It's making me a little suspicious, but I'm trying not to just overthink things. I want us to just focus on the positive.
She is going to do her absolute best to get this relationship back on track because Girly is desperate. So the two of them sit down, have some breakfast, and Emma apologizes.
I did want to say sorry to you.
I don't hear you.
I wanted to say sorry.
Can you repeat? I don't hear what you say.
I wanted to say sorry.
She apologizes for walking away while he was talking. She apologizes for not letting him kiss her on the cheek when she was mad at him. And then she apologizes for not telling him that she got fired.
There is a lot of jobs. You will find another one more better than your last.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's just a walk. You don't need to cry for it.
Glad he comforted her, slightly annoyed that he has not apologized for lying to her. But then again, I am not the one dating him, so who the f cares?
Right now, he is showing me that he cares about what I'm going through. My future hubby.
Ziad does feel bad that Emma lost her job, so he decides to cheer her up by taking her to do her favorite thing, shopping. And if I'm being honest, this moment was actually kind of cute because Ziad was nice and offered to buy her a couple of things, and Emma was nice and gave him air kisses so that she could show affection in a way that he was okay with.
Should I give you a kiss?
Not here.
Can I just give you air kisses whenever I want to kiss you?
Yeah.
They go on a horse-drawn carriage ride where Emma confides in Ziad that she was really triggered last night when she discovered he lied to her because all of her previous exes had also lied to her a lot. And Ziad is like, cool, you don't really need to talk about that. I do not care.
Don't you want to know about my life? Do you not care about my past? Don't you want to know about me?
No, I know everything. I know your family. I know where you live. I know everything about your life.
Now, if you know me, you know I think it is so important to know about your partner's past relationships. Like, you don't need to know every single minute detail, but you should have a general idea of the broad strokes. Your past traumas have shaped how you deal with conflict, how you process information, how you interpret actions. It's so important to have that context so that you know how your partner loves, how your partner wants to be loved, and it helps you not to re-traumatize them. And Ziad over here does not want to hear about it because he thinks that he knows everything there is to know about Emma.
There are things that have happened in my life that you don't know about.
We can leave the impasse. Something passes.
I am so sorry, but if he has zero interest in getting to know who she is as a person, then he does not want a girlfriend, he wants a prop. And if Girly stays with him knowing that all he thinks he needs to know about her is that she has siblings and lives in LA, then Girly does not want a boyfriend, she wants a title. Let's check in with Liz and Daniel.
Today I'm leaving for Nigeria and I'm nervous. Every time I get nervous, I pee. And it's just gonna flow out of me, drip down my legs, and what an impression that's gonna be.
Lady, could you please keep some of this to yourself? Liz is heading off to Nigeria today, and she tells us that her daughter has raised some pretty legit concerns that she might be getting scammed. Cause, this good-looking, probably hung as fuck Nigerian dude is sucking her financially dry. Well, I guess technically he's sucking Juna financially dry, which let us not even get into how insane I think that is. Liz says she is taking all of their concerns super duper seriously, and you can really tell by the way that she addresses all of their concerns without a hint of delusion.
Do I look like an old, vulnerable woman on the internet? I give Daniel money more for myself because I want to feel that he's secure. This may be the best relationship I've ever had.
Faith does not have high hopes for this trip, and she's like, listen, do I hope that my mother gets everything her little heart desires? Absolutely. Do I think that she will? Absolutely not. Then Liz comes down to tell Faith that while she's in Nigeria, her divorce papers are going to come in the mail, and Faith has to send them out immediately so that her divorce gets finalized while she is with Daniel. Because she's planning on coming clean to Daniel, and she feels like being able to show him proof that she is no longer legally married will soften the blow of telling him that she's been lying to him not only about having dated multiple women over the past 2 decades, but that she was legally married to one the entire time that they were dating.
Well, I'm going to tell him everything. I'm not going to accept the marriage proposal until we have this conversation.
If that happened to me, I wouldn't be able to trust that person.
I was gonna say, there ain't no way this man is gonna propose to you after this, but then I remember that you are literally that man's human piggy bank, so yeah, that probably motivates him to be very forgiving.
So if Daniel was asking you to get married while you were in Nigeria, would you keep your hands to Faith?
I want to say no.
Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised, but wow. Over in Nigeria, we get to meet Daniel. We learn he is from the Igbo tribe. He is a Christian man. He grew up very, very poor, and recently he lost his mother, but not before she told him that he needed to make it his life's mission to marry a white woman.
She told me that during the war, she nearly be killed, that a white woman protected her, and I have to make sure that I get married to a white woman. And that's how I found Lisa.
So he met Lisa online, and he loved that she was white and that she had boobs. And he tells us Lisa has everything he wants, okay? Girlie is thick, she financially supports him, and she makes him feel so loved. He goes to his spiritual leader to ask if Lisa is a good omen or not, and his spiritual leader is like, hell yeah! Your ancestors want you to go forward in this journey. They want you to be with this white woman because being with her is going to lead to good tidings, blessings, and future success.
If I marry Lisa, she'll make me change the story of my family. If I should make it to America, this will change my life to good.
I'm going to assume that his ancestors mean he's going to have all of the success because he's in America with his green card, and not because he's married to Lisa, because damn, Girlie is a hot mess. Let's check in with Laura and Birkan.
Laura is arriving Turkey today. Today might be first day of my rest of my life.
My first impression of Birkan is that he is kind of an edgelord. Most of the things that he says to Laura are these grand and abstract statements, and it's definitely because he's trying to convey that he is a deep and philosophical thinker. But it doesn't seem like he has the ability to contextualize any of the quote-unquote profound things that he says, so it just kind of feels like Birkan is reading out a Mad Lib. Anyway, the two meet, they kiss. Laura is ecstatic that he looks just as hot in person as he does over FaceTime.
He looks amazing. Exactly the aesthetic that I've been describing, which is that dark romance male main character.
Lady, what books are you reading? I'm sorry, but Birkan, to me, looks kind of like, how do I say this without sounding insensitive? He looks less shadow daddy and more damp Victorian child. The happy, fuzzy feelings fizzle out very quickly for Laura because on their way back to their rental, Birkan barely interacts with her. Girlie was expecting I'm about to explode in my pants levels of sexual tension, leading to them barely making it past their front door before Birkan pushes her up against the wall and devours her punani like it is the elixir of life.
Something is off, and it's like he doesn't know who I am, and I don't know who he is. And it's freaking me out.
Birkan then takes Laura along the coast so that he can tell her all of his very deep thoughts.
Architecture is the art we live in. When the darkness comes, the light shines out.
That's like really profound.
Laura is like, it is a little exhausting how he can take the simplest things and turn it into a huge philosophical discussion, which, baby girl, it is not really a discussion if he just says a quote and then moves on. But that is neither here nor there. Laura is infatuated with him, and she's like, it is exhausting, but I like him, so I wouldn't change a thing. They get back to the rental. Laura wants to get, cozy and cuddly and maybe a little sexy. But oh my god, girly is pulling teeth to get Birkan to engage in any kind of conversation that will last more than 2 seconds.
How was your day?
Yeah, it was good.
She's like, today was a long day. Why don't we go to bed? And Birkan is like, it is still kind of early, so why don't you go to bed alone and I will sit on the couch by myself watching TV.
Why don't you go sleep and I will watch some TV and join you after?
All right, good night.
Good night.
And then she trudges off to the bedroom so that she can start texting Michael.
Michael just has been blowing up my phone since I got here. I feel like it's not this like super great magical moment, him just staying out there watching TV. I don't know how to explain it, just feels off.
Now, Laura's starting to spiral a little bit, and she thinks that he may be hiding something, or he is no longer attracted to her now that he's seen her in person. But I personally think that Birkan is just a super boring dude. Let's check in with Javon and Anna. Say hello to Javon, a 38-year-old Alabamian. He works in a nursing home and thinks that women do not want to date him because he has a low-paying job.
American women, they want six-pack, 6 figures, 6 inches, and it's not me.
I don't even know what to say to this, okay? The fact that 80% of all of the Hear Me Out cakes that I have ever seen have anthropomorphic men on top of them who are by no means jacked, wealthy. Well, I guess we don't really know if they're hung or not. That is a video for another day. But anyway, I do not know why this man is talking about how women do not want to date him because he is broke, small, and soft when he's been with Anna Lynn for the past 6 years.
We connected 5 years ago, married 2 years.
No, that's wrong. We have been in a relationship for 6 years, married for 3 years.
The two of them met online, and Anna Lynn thought he was a fine as f.
Boy, the moment I saw him, he's so good to look at. Yummers.
They dated long distance before COVID struck, and as we all know, that is when all of the travel restrictions happened. So Anna is like, hey, we should get married because then you could visit me in the Philippines because they allow spouses to enter. So they get married over Zoom, and I think that's so insane because he has still not gone over there to see her despite the travel restrictions being lifted 2 years before they even filmed this.
This would be actually our first meet.
Oh, okay.
How could you be married for years and never go to the Philippines to see your wife?
He says one of the reasons he hasn't gone over there yet is because it's very expensive and very difficult to schedule, but also because Anna Lynn has changed a lot over the years. She used to be sweet and patient, but now she's mean and nasty. Anna Lynn is like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about, okay? I have always been like this.
I've always been feisty. She knows that. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like being controlled.
Javon hangs out with his sister Ashley, and she tells him that Anna will call her at work and complain about Javon, and that Anna keeps bringing up this other woman.
Who is the woman?
A friend of mine that I've known for a long time. We can stay on the phone for hours. It's definitely more easygoing.
So, your girlfriend. Ashley's like, okay, so why is Anna threatened by her if she's just a friend? And Javon is like, oh, well, you see, we definitely wanted to bang each other in the past.
There used to be this small thing between us.
Javon, that's not okay. So that's why she's so upset then.
Yeah.
That is no good.
So apparently, Javon and this other woman wanted to date, but never got around to it. And then they started to grow more distant. I'm going to assume it's because he got a wife. And then when his marriage started to go downhill, he came out of the woodwork for her to reconnect so that he could get the emotional satisfaction that he was not getting from his wife.
I was going through a rough time in my marriage, and I needed someone that understood me.
Maybe try a therapist and not a woman you want to bang. He was upfront with Anna about this other woman because he says that he did not think it was such a big deal, which is insane to me that he did not think that this was problematic.
I'm not saying she don't have a valid reason to be upset, but it's just completely platonic. She don't have to worry about that.
Right now, Anna is so pissed at Javon that she's blocked him. And Javon is like, you see what I'm dealing with? Girly is insane, okay? This is exactly why I needed to reach out to another woman who I used to be attracted to in a very real way so that I could have someone to commiserate with.
Javon just needs to say sorry and try and talk to her. And if they don't know how to talk, then they don't need to be married.
So on top of having conversations that last for hours on end with a woman that he once had feelings for, he made it a rule that once they got married, they were not allowed to maintain any relationships with people that they deemed special.
We can't keeping anyone special, but you're doing it. And I'm not saying that you're cheating on me, but it's a baby step for temptation.
Javon makes some more excuses and he's like, I have been so stressed over here by myself. Like, I am dealing with your problems, I'm dealing with my problems, and I just don't feel emotionally supported by you. As if Anna is not alone in the Philippines dealing with his problems, dealing with her problems, and not feeling emotionally supported by him.
I was desperate just to be heard.
You have siblings, a dad, a mom. If your big circle is still not enough, get a therapy.
Then Javon is like, Anna refuses to take accountability for the fact that she is largely the reason that I started emotionally cheating on her. Which is nuts!
I need to be able to rely on my wife, but she makes it impossible. She's not taking any accountability that she played a part in why I reached out to a friend.
Buddy, I'ma hold your sub 6-inch pecker when I tell you this. If your wife is providing you with absolutely nothing, so much so that you have to cheat on her emotionally and or physically, then she shouldn't be your wife. Let's check in with Forrest and Sheena.
Being able to touch and hold her hand, it was so amazing.
Did a little more than hold hands, I'd say. Waka waka.
It's a new day in the Philippines, and Molly still cares way too much about Forrest's sex life. They're on their way to a condo that they rented because Sheena's parents were like, you need to pay us if you want to stay with us, and Forrest does not want to give them another dime.
It made me really upset because I'm planning on marrying their daughter. To charge family to come stay at their house is just absurd.
I mean, yes, but also they really, really, really don't like you. It's a new day, and the two are being very cute.
You're crazy.
And you might think that this is because they had the waka waka, but no! Their virginity is still very much intact. That is just them genuinely enjoying in each other's company, which is a feeling that most people on the show cannot relate to.
We should wait till we know each other a bit more in person. We'll know when the time is right. Also, probably when my mom's not around.
They head out on the town, and Molly again shows her deep interest in her son's sex life.
I heard some interesting things coming from your guys' bedroom. Did you guys do the old nookie?
Personally, it's really weird to me that she is taking him to sex shops, helping him pick out lingerie, and then constantly bringing up the two of them banging and asking for details.
No. So, why didn't you guys?
Lady, do you just want to be in the room with them, shaking the bed?
If you guys didn't want to do the nookie, there are other things that you can do. There's oral sex. There's fondling.
Ma'am, please stop. I am dying on the inside for him.
Now you're kind of being really disrespectful here, Mom. I get it. You're trying to be helpful, but you're pushing too far.
As you can expect, Molly is not happy with Forrest and his reaction, and she definitely thinks that Sheena has started to brainwash him because back at home, Forrest has zero problem talking to his mom about all of the filthy things that he wants to do with Sheena, apparently.
Forrest, why is this a total 180 from our normal discussion? Sheena already has that control, that thumb on him. It's drastic night and day.
After dinner, Molly does thank Sheena for apologizing to her the day before, and then she proceeds to grill her way too hard, in my opinion.
I need you to be truthful 100%. Why have you lied to us all along?
Sheena tries to explain her situation to give Molly the context as to why she made the decision to lie. So she tries to explain how she is the breadwinner, how in her culture the children are obligated to financially support their family, and that her parents guilt and shame her about it. But Molly over here does not want to hear any of this, and she's like, zip it, I just want a direct answer.
I was so scared because my mom guilt-tripping me.
I need that direct answer, and you haven't given me a direct answer.
I'm a little annoyed at Molly that she is not letting Sheena finish. I wasn't the biggest fan of Molly's to begin with, but this interaction made me even less of a fan.
I was so fearful of my parents. They would say bad things to me, raise me every day.
No.
And it makes me feel so bad.
No.
And maybe I'm a little more biased because I 100% understand the familial dynamic and weaponization of shame that Sheena is trying to explain. But I really do not like how Molly handled this situation at all.
Sheena, I can't understand what you're saying. Oh my God. See, there's your manipulation. With the tears. Put your tissue down.
Woman, can you shut your pie hole for a single minute and just let her finish a thought? Sheena finally does say that she lied because she was scared, and Molly doesn't even accept her answer.
I feel so scared.
It doesn't make any sense to me. The pieces aren't just lining up.
It makes sense to me. I absolutely get where Sheena's coming from. And I don't know, maybe it is a cultural thing, or maybe Molly just sucks.
Oh, you were scared. Forrest would have come to me and said, Mom, I gotta get it on a freaking, I gotta go over there and save her.
Ma'am, are you for fucking real right now? That is literally what happened.
It sounds to me you obviously weren't that scared that you couldn't tell him and that you could put up with it all that years and hide it.
Disrespectfully? Oh, fuck you. To say that she is not scared enough because she did not confide in anybody about it is so beyond fucked up, okay? As a victim of abuse at the hands of multiple people, I never confided in anyone about it when it was happening because I was scared. I was scared of what they would do to me. I was scared of what other people would think of me. Like, lady, I'm just sending her the biggest middle finger right now.
Forrest, does it make sense to you?
A lot of it, yeah. I understand. When you want to have love from your parents, you would try to do anything to make them love you.
I genuinely was not expecting him to step up like this, but I'm very happy that he did.
It's hard to say no to a parent, especially when it's hard for me to say no to you, to stick up for her against you.
Collapse and snaps for Forrest.
I wouldn't be being a good boyfriend if I just sat there and watched her flounder.
He tells his mom that clearly Sheena knows what she did was wrong and nothing is going to be accomplished by kicking a dead horse.
What's your goal here? Just to sit here and keep beating her down? You're acting all hostile?
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You were? Now, Molly is 100% convinced that Forrest is brainwashed and that he's clearly got blinders on because he is choosing to believe Sheena and not her.
He really loves her. But still, I have to always protect Forrest. I will not stop trying to find out why she lied.
She already told you. How? Why are you like this? And that, my Panda Pal, is all I have for you today. I hope you had a wonderful holiday, and I hope you have a happy, happy New Year. I have not had New Year's resolutions for the past, 3 or 4 years, because I just didn't really feel like I needed them. I was in a good place. And not to say I'm not in a good place now, but I am in a place where I feel like I have a desire to improve on things. So I'm very excited to sit down today and make a list of my goals and Hell, I don't know, maybe I'll make a vision board. I know one friend who has made vision boards in the past, and she has told me with 100% confidence that she has always attained everything she put on that damn board. So, you know, why not? What's the worst that could happen, right? Anyway, let me know if you guys have any New Year's resolutions down below. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye!